Hello friends, welcome to your channel Physiotherapy for Everyone. Me, Physiotherapist Vishal. Friends, today we will learn chest physiotherapy, or we can say that respiratory physiotherapy. Friends, first of all, we should know what is chest physiotherapy or respiratory physiotherapy. Chest physiotherapy is a group of therapies for airway clearance and mobilizing pulmonary secretions by percussion technique, clapping technique, cupping technique, or vibration and postural drainage technique. Friends, let's know the indications of chest physiotherapy where we can apply chest physiotherapy. Number 1, patient with pulmonary diseases who needs to improve bronchial hygiene and ventilation. Number 2, to mobilize retained secretions so that it can be suctioned out with suction machine or self expectorated by the patients. Number 3, patient who is receiving mechanical ventilations like ventilator or BiPAP. Number 4 is foreign body obstruction. Number 5 is bronchiectasis. It could be cystic fibrosis, atelectasis. Number 6, it could be depending upon localized lung region pneumonia. Number 7 is neurological patient who is unable to cough effectively. Equipments used in chest physiotherapy, one of them is Trendelenburg bed. This bed can be tilted on both sides. This is used to position the patient according to the lobe where we aim to drain the secretions. Along with manual, percussion, clapping and vibration, we also use mechanical vibrator to loosen the thick secretions and drain them out towards the main bronchus. To auscultate secretions, we need stethoscope. We use heart monitoring and oxygen saturation equipment like BP apparatus and pulse oximeter. We also use some pillows and towels to position the patients according to the lobe which is involved for secretions. We need patient's chest x-ray to examine the locations of secretions which is aimed to be drained, and we need emergency airways if needed just to support the blood oxygen saturation level. We use various types of lung exerciser according to the need of patients and their lung conditions. Most common is respirometer exerciser, and other is positive expiratory pressure device which is normally called a cappella, and third is volumetric lung exerciser. Contraindications of postural drainage technique. Now we are going to learn those conditions where we should not give postural drainage technique, that is osteoporosis, hemodynamic instability, if increased intracranial pressure, if there is bronchopleural fistula present, pulmonary edema as a result of chronic heart failure, if there is pleural effusion, flail chest, wheeze sound due to bronchospasm, gastroesophageal reflex which is called acid reflux, if there is nausea, if patient has full stomach, had a meal less than 1 or half an hour before, significant increase in breathlessness, fresh blood in your sputum which is called hemoptysis, if there is any recent rib, spine or muscle injury. Now we are going to learn breathing exercises in chest physiotherapy. Number 1 is pursed lip breathing exercise. While doing these pursed lip breathing exercise, patients should relax their head and neck. They should breathe in from their nose for 2 seconds while keeping their mouth closed. After that, they should breathe out for 4 to 5 seconds, as much as they can through their pursed lip mouth. Pursed lip breathing exercise with self appreciation. In this exercise we are doing same pursed lip breathing by self appreciation with hand support. In this exercise we will try to feel chest wall elevation and depression along with breathing. Breathing exercise with balloon. In this exercise patient should try to inflate a balloon 3 to 5 times at least twice a day. It will help to increase lung muscle strength and endurance also. Making bubbles with straw in glass. This is very good exercise to increase lung muscle stamina. Patients should try to do this exercise for 5 minutes at least twice a day. Making huffing exercise. While making huffing, patient should imagine just like he is making vapor on a mirror. He should perform huffing side by side and front also. He should perform at least thrice a day. Candle blowing exercise. In this exercise, patient should blow candle flame 3 to 4 seconds consistently by pursed lip. This is good exercise to make your lungs stronger. Postural drainage technique. Now we are going to learn postural drainage technique. As we know that lung is divided into different lobes like superior lobe, middle lobe and inferior lobe. We do postural drainage by clapping, percussion or vibration. While doing postural drainage, we shift patient to a proper position which can assist drainage to drain in main bronchus, where this secretion can be expectorated by patient or suctioned out by machine. Imagine that if there is secretions or congestion in patient lung apical region, then we make our hands like cup shaped and make percussion over the apical region just like that. Or we can also use chest vibrator to loosen the secretions from chest wall easily and effectively. Similarly, we should give percussion on back side always above the diaphragm level and besides the spinal vertebral column. You can also give chest vibrator percussion just like this. To drain secretion and congestion from middle lobe or lingual lobe, you have to position patient like that and make percussion. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.